How's it hanging, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you another World Tanks gameplay commentary. If you're wondering why my energy level seems to be a little lower, it is because it is late at night, so please forgive that if you enjoy my higher energy level, but I'm toning it down just a slight bit for this replay. Now, this is going to be a standard battle on Siegfried Line, and it is going to be an M5A1 Stuart from Beast. It's been a while since I've done one of your replays, buddy. Now, Beast is part of the SVV clan, or he wasn't at the time he submitted this replay, but he did eventually join the same clan I did, so we see each other from time to time whenever I hop online and do some games, but that is beside the point. Now, this replay, apparently he doesn't do anything for the first moment. Enemies doing a pretty hard push towards that 0 line, definitely something to be somewhat concerned about, but teams evening up pretty quickly, 3 for 3, then 4 for 4. Actually kind of surprising how quickly things escalated. Not even the first 2 minutes of the match up, and still 4 enemies eliminated on both teams. Now, that is not something entirely uncommon to be seen when you are seeing lower tier replays, lower tier games such as this match, which is a tier 4 match. The enemy team had a slight disadvantage due to the fact they have one less tier 4, and in its place is a tier 3, so not exactly at top fighting form, but nothing they cannot come away from. There's a ton of M3 leaves this match if you take a look at the tanks. That is something a little odd. Wow, Beast getting lucky there. A fire managing to eliminate that tank for him, definitely always something very fortunate that you want to see when you are taking shots at enemies. It's always nice when they burn alive. I like my tanks extra crispy, unless it's my own, clearly, but that kind of goes without saying. Beast coming in there for the kill. 2 kills there, 7-6. His team is currently winning. That Chi-Ha probably going to provide some trouble there, but it looks as if 2 medium tanks are moving on that. The M5A1 on the well, I'm sorry, if this was encounter battle, it would be a capture. But this T40 deciding to try, and I'm not even quite sure what's going on there, not taking much damage at all from that. I can only assume he was using some sort of low damage round, perhaps HE, and perhaps the M5 has a bit better armor than one would expect, therefore mitigating a lot of the HE damage that would have come from it. But I am not that much of an expert on the T40. It is quite possible he was just using a low damage gun, very low damage by the looks of it. So right now, Beast's team is winning, so hopefully he can continue the trend. Sorry, tripping over my own tongue there a bit. Matilda going to have a bit of a trouble. Yeah, he's not going to live. And when I say he, I mean the Matilda. Definitely this is going to be Beast's kill right here. This Matilda's slow turret rotating speed coming into somewhat of an effect. Bouncing quite a few shells right here, surprisingly, actually. I don't remember the M5. Yeah, damage is, the penetration is 81. So if I recall correctly, the Matilda's armor is approximately 75 on all sides, or at least 75 where it counts. So capable of bouncing that, but honestly, Beast should have had an easier time killing that. 3 kills now for Beast, very good for him, although that Matilda was not his 3rd kill. Clearly, I think it was the T40, if I am recalling correctly. I'm getting a little sidetracked with all the action that just happens to be going on, and that is quite common in the lower tier matches. This Hetzer, probably his team's last hope for victory, and clearly you can see Beast is going to say no go on that. The M3 Lee surprisingly getting the kill, honestly. In my opinion, a Hetzer clearly outclasses a Lee, but that's all a matter of how you play it. The Hetzer apparently getting completely overrun. So many Lees. Yes, quite indeed, Mr. Hetzer. Now, this brings up one point I wanted to talk about is I would like to see an in-game chat for World of Tanks. And when I say in-game chat, I mean vocal chat. Kill number 4 for Beast, very well played. Kind of, it's a good match, but not too remarkable. I mean, this is one of the replays I was sending before I had my criteria, so this might have not made the cut otherwise, but still a good match. But as I was saying before, I so easily got distracted, which is so often the case. But I would like to see an in-game voice chat. Now, for those of you unaware, because you don't platoon up that often or anything like that, you can chat between clan mates, you can chat between platoon mates, but as far as I know, in an open game you cannot vocal chat, use VoIP, voice chat with your team. It always has to be typed, and that would be something I would like to see, is voice chat among your team. Now, if Wargaming eventually incorporates this into the game, that would be great, but I'm thinking there are some reservations I have about that, and that is when you see voice chat in some games such as Call of Duty, things tend to get out of hand, but at the same time, it makes the game kind of interesting, if you ask me. But that's just a little side thought. and really has nothing to do with this game. But if you did like this replay, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you got a replay, check the instructions check the instructions in the description. I kind of wanted to say that, yeah, clearly you know what I meant to say. This has been Fang, and I am signing off.